Alright, I'm going to do a quick blurb on kudzu here. You know, it's not poison ivy. Remember, leaves of 3, let it be. Well, this is one that you can use as an exception. This has 3 leaves, but it's much different than poison ivy. And the vine is much stronger and more useful. I just want to talk real quick though about it, because it does have some good uses. It's also known as the vine that ate the South. There's a lot of bad things you hear people talk about it, because it is grown everywhere. As you can see, it's all over here. But I'm going to be using this for other reasons that are good reasons. The flowers are not in bloom yet. You can use them to make jelly. Okay, you can make a tea out of it that lowers acidity levels in your stomach also. Kind of helps the spleen. And the flowers and the roots and the seeds are all used for in China for like drunkenness, and so supposedly it helps with regenerating like liver tissue. So they're doing studies now on it about helping with, you know, drunkenness and all that, so hopefully it works. But I've heard of other people in other countries eating these leaves. I don't know, I haven't read that in any books that I read. I have read it in other places, but none of my books talk about that, so I don't know about that. But you can make a flour out of these, kind of the same way you would do a cattail root. You just get this outer bark off and you're left with this inner fleshy core, okay? And if you're a mess with kudzu, you'll know what I'm talking about. All these kind of have like a fleshy core on the inside, and what you can do with that is just let it sit in cold water and let the starches settle, and then you wash it in cold water a few more times, and you're left with like a white flour. Okay, and you notice there's bugs on these. There's kudzu bugs that climb all over these things. They're like a little brown bug. Here's some right here. They'll get all over you if you try to gather these. But the flowers, they smell like grapes, kinda like artificial grape stuff. And you know, if you want, you can make some jelly out of it or make a tea out of it to help with acidity levels. And I have seen this in the wild before. Okay, like right now I'm not in the wild, I'm near a road here, but they grow. This is the main place you'll see them, but I have seen them growing in like wildlife management areas and stuff. So you know, they escape and they're growing in places, so you never know when you're going to see one. Very strong vine. You can use it to string up a hammock. You know, the bamboo hammock I did, this vine would work great for that, and it would hold you up, and it would do a number of other things cordage wise. But that's just your quick look at kudzu. Easy to identify. You know, just look for all them kudzu bugs on it. That should help you out. But it has leaves, 3 leaves, has them thumbs on the leaves like that, and the middle one has the 2 humps on it like that. So it's pretty easy to identify. It's got a distinct smell to it. It doesn't smell that great. The vine's very strong. I can wrap it around my finger really good. Makes a good strong hold. So if you see some, find some uses for it. I'm going to be coming at you with a video, and I'm going to be making a quiver with this because it'll make a great quiver. I've made baskets with it, so gave me the idea. I'm going to make a quiver with it. So that's what I'm going to be doing with a bunch of this kudzu here, is making a quiver. But I just wanted to give you a separate video on what it is, how it can be used. There's a lot of other medicinal uses for it, but you'll have to look them up on your own. There's too many to me to talk about. I couldn't tell them to y'all off the top of my head. But there you go. There's kudzu. The jelly's not that bad. I've had it, so maybe you can go buy some and try it. They do sell it in certain places. But there you have it, kudzu vine.